Erin, thank you. Let's take a live look over Palm Beach International Airport right now. You see all those pretty clouds there. If you are flying, expect airports to be packed once again. TSA preparing for one of the busiest days.
First Warning meteorologist Vanessa Bennett continues our team coverage from Palm Beach International Airport with more on the parts of the country where weather could create some challenges. Vanessa.
And good afternoon. And those challenges will actually kick in tomorrow morning because it is going to be a complete washout if you're traveling up towards the northeast and even parts of the south. So let's talk about that forecast. If you're driving or even flying into Georgia, the Carolinas, we could see those temperatures in the 60s, but a good chance for those isolated showers, a few thunderstorms in the forecast on Thanksgiving. Then things will be looking much better after 5 and 6 o'clock for that part of the area. Now, moving up towards the northeast, we will see a lot of rain. We're talking about a line of showers and snow all the way up to Boston, down into New York, Philly, and even Washington, D.C. These are the big cities. It is going to get impacted starting tomorrow morning into the early afternoon hours. 100% chance for some rain, and even for the Thanksgiving parade in New York, it will be a complete washout. It is going to be raining pretty much all morning into the early afternoon hours, and they haven't seen that since 2020. Back to you.
Thank you. We're still monitoring the roads, too, as the holiday travel ramps up.
Yasmin Julmes is in our live tracker with a look at what the roads look like right now. Yasmin.
Yeah, that's right. Well, good afternoon, Tiffany and Aaron. I'm here with our photographer, Stefan Douglas, here in our live tracker. Stefan, let's get a look at how things are checking out because I am seeing some congestion starting to build on I-95 southbound as we are approaching Palm Beach International Airport. So AAA is expecting at least 71 million U.S. residents to travel on the roads for the Thanksgiving holiday. They say about 4.1 million Floridians will be a part of that number, which is an increase from last Thanksgiving.
That's about 101,000 more Florida drivers than last year, and that doesn't even take into consideration the number of people who will be traveling to Florida from out of state. So what that just means is more congestion out there on the roadways. All the more reason to plan ahead.
All right, so the worst time on the roads today will be between 1 and 5, and Jenkins says the best time to be on the roads will likely be tomorrow because, of course, most people will already be at their destination. Now, AAA is saying that they're expecting to rescue at least 500,000 stranded drivers throughout the nation due to things like flat tires, dead batteries, and the like. So definitely get a check of your car before you head out. Maybe even squeeze in a run to the car shop, the mechanic, if you can. Yasmin Julmes, WPBF 25 News.
Always good advice. Thank you. And if you're traveling by other airports like Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood International, or Miami, Brightline is doubling their stops at these airports. The airport shuttles will take you to and from the Brightline to the airport for $10 and $5 for additional people. The shuttle leaves every 10 minutes after a train arrives. The service is offered every 15 minutes.
So far, this Thanksgiving travel week is shaping up to be the busiest on record. ABC's Rena Roy has more on how it's going and how the weather could impact your plans.
The Thanksgiving travel rush off to a rocky start for some, with hundreds of delays in the Northeast due to an air traffic controller shortage. United Airlines now slamming the FAA for those staffing shortages, citing delays at New Jersey's Newark Airport, one of its hubs, saying since the start of November, more than 343,000 United travelers have been disrupted by delays, cancellations, long taxi times, and longer flight times related to air traffic control delays, many dealing with long lines and massive crowds.
We're super anxious, and it's the most heavily traveled day of the year.
Wintry weather also on the way for millions. A major storm moving through Colorado is expected to drop 3 feet of snow in the Rockies. That storm then bringing snow and rain to the East Coast tomorrow. Today is expected to be one of the busiest this travel period. TSA expecting to screen 2.9 million passengers today alone.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be. My mom made us leave the house at 4, so she wanted us extra early.
Overall, though, things mostly smooth so far at some major hubs like Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. On the roads, more than 71 million people getting behind the wheel this year, which could set a record. Worst traffic will be this afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m., so you'd want to drive after that. AAA says waiting until Thursday to leave would be even better with minimal traffic expected.
The next busiest travel day is expected to be this Sunday. Whether you're flying or driving home, experts suggest returning Black Friday or Tuesday, December 3rd, to avoid crowds.
Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.